All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved. All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
We got it.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, it's Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who? Exit. Mike 55. Mike 55. Where are they, team?
To throw Mariota. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
First down, Texans.
Break it. 19. Come around. Stop it. Hey, it's all
right. They keep it with Miller on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Second and 10 at the Titans' 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Watson on first down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
41 Mike. Smoke. I got one. Mike 41. I'm going to wedge that, huh? Here we go. 41's the Mike.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a first down throw, Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on second down, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long. It's Watson eluding the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
61, match, let's go.
Now it's the backup, Tannehill. Got him in, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You don't want that, baby. You don't want that. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Snap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill sets up the screen to Lewis. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
41 to Mike, 41 to Mike. Alpha, check 41. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. I got him, man. I got him. I got him. He's mine. He's mine. He's mine. 41, Mike. 41. 3. Defense, no game. Mike, scene 6. 3 runs.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to go for it here on the fourth down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
Bravo! 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Oh, you got deep? 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. One. Watch the slip. Watch the zoom, fellas. Let's go. 56. Mike's 56. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now Mariota on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Hey, come on, 81. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 55! Mike 55! So we got man.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. Going deep here for... And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Tannehill on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watson on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Check. 3. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Come on.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
At the 44-yard line.
What's up? 19. Mike 5-4. I know he ain't got it. Check 37.
Running this with a wide receiver, Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
19. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come on, go.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Fuller. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This from 54 yards away. Fairbairn able to put this one through. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Nashville, And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. One.
Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. A first down carry for Henry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Watch time.
Out of the gun, Watson. Completes this to Waring. That's good for 28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Miller. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Lamar Miller, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A second down run with Lewis. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Titans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. Yeah.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota, he finds Corey Davis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing, Mariota. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. Mariota. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a later on.